was, you know, is important to me and my husband. We bought it on a Sunday. We only came and looked at it on a Sunday. A friend said, "Oh, you have to." He was working in Greenwich. "You have to see this property. It's just your kind of do-it-yourself project." Well, it was some do-it-yourself project. It was like a wreck. It was the wreck of Turkey Hill Road, built in 1805. Evolved into a boarding house where people like John Hersey lived, and owned by two elderly sisters who lived in Greenfield Hill or Southport. I can't remember where anymore. But it was a project that was going to really consume me for a long time, and it's where I really put to work on the kinds of things that I had learned as a child at my father's side. He was a very instructive person. We learned how to do electricity, we learned how to do plumbing, we learned how to do carpentry, and some of us were better than others at some of these things. But we all loved gardening, and so he taught me a lot about gardening. So this was my palette for actually my canvas, and the palette was in that little shed over there, right behind me. This little shed, which I built with my husband. We built all the buildings on this property without contractors. So that's why you can see why, like, there's so many mistakes in these buildings. They're still standing though, quite extraordinarily. That was a tobacco barn I had delivered from northern Connecticut, where they used to grow tobacco, and it was all put here like a Tinker Toy set. And the card to my husband said, "Here's your Tinker Toy set for the next year." He loved Tinker Toys. Do you know what those are? Anybody know? That was a game that children played with. And Lincoln Logs was another one. So every so often I would give him a building project like that, and we put that together. The roof still looks good. We couldn't do the brickwork. We were not good at fireplaces, but that fireplace looks good. So happy to see. And Levy watched a lot of these construction projects, and that's where good things emanated from. We were filming in the garden shed, and I'm painting the handles of tools so we wouldn't lose them in the garden, and I said, "Oh, it's a good thing." And then, of course, that became my motto and my the moniker that I would be famous for many years.